All right. Today's Saturday, July 29, 2023. And Bobby's gonna replace these box braces, or what's left of them. So this thing is
gone.
It should look like this. This one doesn't look that bad, other than it's missing. We had to cut it out.
Yeah.
Is it lumpy on the inside of the trunk?
But I mean,
Since you got it, you might as well do it.
yeah. We had to cut it to take that bolt thing out. That's it.
Yeah. So I guess the first order of business is to get all this cut out, huh? Get that all cut out, cleaned up.
And then this is
That's not bad.
a sandwich between here and here.
In the inner wheel, the wheelhouse, and the trunk floor. You gonna replicate that?
Well, I have these pieces, so, and I don't want to take this off. What is off?
Yeah. I would just cut it right here.
So I'm just thinking, just cut it and just
Cut it right there.
put it together.
And cut it right there and cut it down. And then just kind of go off the shape of the circle. Man, I wish we had a little thicker than 18 gauge. But we don't, huh? Could double up 18 gauge, I guess. All right. Well, that's gonna be at least 2 hours of work. We got the frame in, dug it out from the mud. Same frame that this car was on, so we're gonna cut it off and then build off on the frame, or see what you got to do, see where it needs to be. Use the frame as a reference point.
Yeah, mock it up with the frame.
New quarter panel. We'll get into that later. Looks pretty good though. All right, we'll start cutting now. I gotta move around some stuff. What you about to do, Bobby?
Magic.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah, wizard.
Cut the whole brace out.
Yeah.
Turns out that this piece goes all the way inside.
So it's sandwiched.
Yep, all the way in though. This one.
Oh.
Because so you can see it when you're inside the trunk. You can see it right here. It's that way.
Yeah. But you're not gonna do that.
I'm just gonna
Put a weld right there.
splash it right there. Grind just move.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fix this right here and then just butt weld the new brace.
That the trunk piece, it had a was it ribbed?
Nope, it was flat.
Flat?
It was easy.
Easy. So it'll clean up nice.
That's flat. No ribs.
Ribs on the inside though, huh? Towards the center.
Nope. Up in here. It's only in the bottom right here.
Okay.
But just put that flat piece there and
Boom, ping, ping. Okay. So you got your little cardboard template?
I mean, if we were gonna change the wheel wells,
Then you could sandwich that in.
then I would take that off. But the wheels are pretty good.
Yeah, they are good. Okay. You can use a nibbler? Yeah. All right. Hey guys, Joe Ray with Lowrider. What you say, Bobby? What do we got? Box brace time. So it's sitting on the frame. The front mounts are good, huh? The front mounts are good, the back mounts are good, and the center mount is good. So everything's lined up. So this thing is good. So now you just tack it in, huh?
Well, I'll take it here. Then I'll put the
cover on.
I'm gonna weld this playback on here. And then tack it from the back.
And that's a wrap.
That's it.
What if the other rest around it starts falling apart?
But what about welding? So it's only going to be held onto the trunk drop off with 3 tacks?
That's how the factory one was.
Really? Okay. And the other side too? Let me see. Wait over here, man. It's hot. Bobby's sweating. Bobby's sweating more than a snitch at a gangster party. Okay. This one's already tight, huh? Same concept, different side. How long? 1 hour? Okay. Cool. And this is the frame that it was on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's the next day here, and we didn't do a recap video last night on these box braces, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. So these things were pretty straightforward, man. You know, having the lift makes this job a whole lot easier. So basically all we did was, this is the frame that the car was on, that was bought, you know, that came with. I would assume it's original to the car. So all we did was, we got new bushings. This is the wrong washer, Bobby. Bobby, that's the wrong washer. But we got new body bushings, and he put the front ones on. And we're gonna make a little cap here to cap that off like we always do. But that's the right bushing, or I'm sorry, washer. So anyways, once the front lines up, then the back pretty much falls in place. Pretty much falls in place back here. Back here. There's not a whole lot of room for movement. Especially having these things slit like that for the battery rack. It's a tight fit. So all we did was put the bushings on, set the body on the frame almost to the point that you can start the bolts into the body bushings, or into the body mounts of the body itself, where you can thread them in and out by hand easily. And then that's pretty much where the box brace needs to go. So once we figured that out, then we just kind of tacked it in place, and then you know, test fit it again, and then, you know, once it fit, fully welded it. So this side needs a little bit of trimming, as you can see up here. You know, might clean this up, a little edge here or something a little bit, but the box braces are done. And to my understanding, that's the only body mounts that needed replacing, which is typical of these cars. Show this side real quick here. Same thing. I don't know if he dressed it up any, or if he's going to do any more work on it, but again, wrong washer, Bobby, but we're going to get it right. Same concept, just kind of fell where it needs to be, and then tack it in and weld it up. Didn't do a whole lot of recording, because honestly it's too hot, man. It's 100 degrees consistently in here. It's like 98. We got the fans going, we got the music going. And in order to make a video, we have to stop all that, which I just did right now. I have to stop all the fans, we have to stop the music to record. And then not only that, but I've been working on my car. You can see the body bushing there. I've been working on my car. That's what I mean by loose. You know, it still has some play, you can turn it by hand. But I've been working on my car, so I hadn't really been able to do a whole lot of recording. So, but that's the gist of it. Those box braces, a dead giveaway. When you guys are buying these cars, is if this area right here is lumpy, it needs box brace, period. And if it needs box brace, it most likely needs a little bit more than that. But so next up on this car is quarter panels. So I'm gonna get this thing, now it's on the frame. We're gonna do the quarter panels on the frame, and then one at a time on the ground, on the frame. And then from there, it's little patchwork here and there, you know, not a whole lot, but you know, it's gonna need something here, obviously. Little areas here and there, but we got a full quarter panel over here, which is, I think it looks like great quality. The line is nice and crisp. I'm not sure the brand, but it's got a heavy E-coat on it on the inside. So I'm a big fan, man. It's looking good. I'm gonna do the whole thing in whole quarter panel, one chunk. Be less body work, because I can tell this thing is already, you know, of course it's not straight, but it's got a nice sheen to it, to where you can see what's going on with it already. So moving right along, I think we're gonna work on this thing maybe one more weekend before we shut it down and clean out this place so I could paint my car. So hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Like I say, unfortunately I couldn't record. It's just too hot, man. I mean, shutting off these fans for 5 minutes and you're soaking wet in sweat. That being said, that's gonna be a wrap for these box brace videos. And the floor pan's done, box brace done. Next up, quarter panel. He did score a new trunk, or I should say an OEM trunk. Super solid. So moving right along, moving forward, plugging away. Hope you guys liked this update. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more work.